In this video, I'm going to explain solution of inequalities, how to solve the inequalities. Actually, we solved in the previous lesson one-step inequality. Here we have multi-step inequalities. And in multi-step inequalities also, we are going to apply the inverse of BEDMAS. In BEDMAS, multiplication and division firstly, addition and subtraction comes second. But at inverse part, of course, addition and subtraction problems must be solved firstly, then division and multiplication should come. So here, when we have 5x plus 4, firstly we should send plus 4 to the other side. And 5x becomes greater than 5x greater than 9 minus 4. 4 plus 4, when it goes to the other side, it becomes minus 4. And 5x is greater than, here 5x is greater than 5 it's going to be. And now the operation between x and 5, we know that's multiplication. When it goes to the other side, it's going to be division. So x is less or equal to 5 over 5, not equal to, sorry, x is less than 5, x is greater than 5, and the last part, x is greater than 1, it's going to be. The solution, this is the solution of the inequality, and method to show this solution is, you can write also like this solution set for this one. Here x such that x is greater than 1, x is an element of real numbers. This is a new method for us. Again, I'm repeating, x is such that x is greater than 1 and x is element of real numbers. How to show this one on the real number 9? Numbers greater than 1. Firstly, we have to make open, if you remember, open circle for this one, and we are going to show the, here we are going to show the numbers greater than one side. Which numbers are greater than one side? This side. Here, when we put open, it means that we are not including the 1 inside the solution at the same time. And if you remember from the previous lesson, I explained like this. If we have greater than or less than, we are using open circle. If we have greater or equal to or smaller equal to, less or equal to, or greater or equal to, we were using closed ball for the closed circle for the solution. Okay, so for the second one, we are going to use closed circle. And the second one here, 10 minus 3x is equal to is less than minus 8. So minus 3x is less or equal to minus 8 minus 10. Actually, we know that there is a plus sign here, because when it is not written, we know that's plus 10. And minus 3x is less or equal to, here, minus 18 it's going to be. And x is, here, this part is important, greater or equal to minus 18 over minus 3 it's going to be. Why? Because when we are dividing and multiplying by negative number, we were changing the sign. And I want to explain one more time what is changing the sign. Changing the sign means here, when the sign is greater than, it becomes less than, or less than becomes greater than, or greater or equal to, change the sign means less or equal to. The word that I'm using, change the sign, means that one. Okay, so x is greater or equal to minus 18 over minus 6, it's going to be minus 3, it's going to be 6. Minus 18 over minus 3, it's going to be 6. So we are going to find numbers which are greater than 6. So this is the 6.6, and greater than 6 this side it's going to be. So x is greater or equal to 6 at this side it's going to be. And if you want to show this one, again I'm going to use the same method for, this is set builder form also it is called. Here x is greater or equal to 6 and x is element of real numbers it's going to be. Here this sign R means real numbers, by the way. Let me explain that one also. Okay, let's continue with the other type of questions here. Here I want to solve 6 plus 5x is greater or equal to 4 minus 2x. I want to solve first this one. 6 plus 5x and 4 minus 2x I have. First I'm going to combine the like terms, so I'm going to get the terms here, minus 2x to this side and 6 to the other side. So 5x plus 2x, because 1 minus 2x goes to the other side, it's going to be plus 2x, and when 6 goes to the other side, it becomes minus 6, and it's greater or equal to 4 minus 6, it's going to be, and 7x is greater or equal to minus 2, it's going to be, and x is greater or equal to minus 2 over 7 is the solution. That's why I clean this part, because minus 7 over 2, it's going to be between 0 and minus 1, and we are going to divide equal 7 part here 5 and 6, yes, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, yes, there are 7 equal parts between 0 and minus 1. Then I'm going to show the place of minus 2 over 7. If you remember from the fractions, we were choosing the second one, minus 1, then minus 2. This is the place of minus 2 over 7. Okay, this is the place of minus 2 over 7, but which side we are going to show now? I'm going to do like this. I'm going to write with different, I'm going to draw with different color. Here, numbers greater than 7 over 2 minus 7 over 2 means this side. So this represents numbers greater than minus 2 over 7. If I write this one in set builder form, solution set, it's going to be x such that x is element of real numbers. It's going to be, but firstly x is greater or equal to minus 2 over 7, and x is element of real numbers. It's going to be. For this type of questions, firstly, if there is distribution, I explain like this in the same way in the equation part. And firstly, we should do distribution here. Firstly, do the distribution. 7 minus 2 times x is equal to minus 2x, it's going to be, and minus 2 times minus 4, it's going to be equal to plus 8. You know that one. We should do firstly distribution here. And 5 plus 3x it must be. Then we should add firstly minus 2x, and minus 2x, 7 plus 8 is equal to 15, less than 5 plus 3x. Now we are going to collect the like terms together, so minus 2x and minus 3x is less than 5 minus 15. Minus 5x is less than minus 10, and you should be careful again because we are dividing by negative numbers, so x is greater than minus 10 over minus 5, and x is greater than x is greater than 2, it's going to be. Again, I'm repeating this part. When we are dividing by negative number, we have to be careful because we have to change the side of the sign. So we are looking for numbers greater than 2, and here the place of 2 we should make open circle because it is only greater than sign, and where numbers greater than 2 represent this side, so x is greater than 2. If you write with sub builder form, x such that x is greater than 2 and x is element of real numbers. Now for this type of questions, when we have here distribution law and division together, we are going to do step by step here, and first we should solve the division problem, because what is written at the numerator we are going to accept it's like one term. So if it is one term, it's going to be something like this: a over 3 is greater than 9, and for solution of this one, first we should send 3 to the other side with multiplication. So 5 plus 2 times 2 minus 3x is greater than 3x is greater than 9 times 3 is the first step. Then we have to do distribution here, and it becomes 5 plus 2 times 2 is equal to 4, 2 times minus 3 is equal to minus 6x is greater than 27. It's going to be 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 minus 6x is greater than 27, minus 6x is greater than 27 minus 9. This is plus 9. When it goes to the other side, it becomes minus 9. Minus 6x greater than 18 it's going to be, and x is greater than 18 over minus 6 it's going to be. Sorry, I have to change the sign. X is less than minus 3 because I'm dividing by negative number. X is less than 3 is the answer it's going to be. So 3 is here. I'm going to write open ball because open circle, because this is less than sign only, and x is less than numbers less than minus 3. It's going to show this side, numbers less than minus 3, and the set form for this one is going to be x such that x is element of real numbers and x is less than minus 3 and x is element of real numbers is the solution of this question. Okay, one more this type of solution again. Here we have x minus 2. First we are going to use distribution and we are going to send this one to the other side. So 4 times 3 plus 1 is going to be greater than 3 times x minus 2. There is no one term, that's why we should write in parentheses. This part is important, we should be careful about this one. So 4 times 3x is equal to 12x directly, let me write that one. 12x plus 4 is greater than 3x minus 6. When we send to the terms to the other side, 12x minus 3x is greater than minus 6 minus 4, because when 4 goes to the other side it's going to be negative, and when 3 comes to this side it is plus 3, it becomes minus 3. So here 12x minus 3x is equal to 9x, minus 4 minus 6 minus 4 is going to be equal to minus 10. So x is greater than minus 10 over 9. Here also we have to be careful because we are not dividing by negative number, we are dividing with plus 9. That's why it's not going to change anything here. So if I write with set builder form, I'm not going to draw on the real number line, only I'm going to write the set builder form. X is greater than minus 10 over 9 and x is element of real numbers is the solution set going to be.